Hello all, Artsy here again with another painting, Posca pen, watch me draw video, my usual. I'm sorry there's been a delay in videos lately. Computer broke, so it was irreparable. I had to buy a new one, which was an unexpected expense, but it means I've got a good computer now, so hopefully editing and videos shouldn't be taking me as long, because I was working on one damn old computer. But anyway, in this video I just wanted to talk about failure, and in this particular video I failed previously because I was actually doing another painting, one that was a little bit bigger and more exciting than this, but I forgot to press record, so yeah. So there was my first failure. My second failure being my laptop broke. And now something that I do to try and counteract failure in terms of my art pieces is I make a colour chart at the beginning of each painting I do, just figuring out the kind of colours that I want the work to be, because I tend to go a bit overboard and get a bit excited and use all colours, and I don't always want to create like a rainbow picture. So I think this just helps me be a little bit more focused. Most of the time as well, I don't make plans for a drawing, so I think it could be a good idea for me in the future to actually use reference. And sometimes I do, but not very often, because I kind of get into my own world with things. I like to draw from my mind or from memory, but I think a good thing to do for my improvement is going to be to draw from reference. So I'm planning to get some reference materials, some like pictures of plants and things like that, because it's currently what I'm into and it's currently what I'm enjoying painting the most. So I'm just going to keep exploring that alleyway till basically my inspiration kind of gets exhausted for it. Don't just paint things because you think you should. Paint things that are fun, that you're enjoying, because that will really help you improve in the long run. One thing that I do if I get a bit stuck in a rut or I'm a bit unhappy with my work is I go to a gallery and I basically rip off some work. And I don't mean this in like a really bad sense. I don't like copy completely and then sell it as my own sort of work. I take ideas and I use it to help improve my own style of work. And I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I think copying is actually a really good skill to get you kind of used to drawing in a new style or painting a certain way, you know. It's what we all did when we were younger. We'd copy things to improve. There's lots of different aspects of failing. If you're on a diet and you fail, you don't just give up and just never try again, or at least you shouldn't. It's like trying to break through a plateau. You keep doing it and eventually you will see results. So for me, this plateau has been kind of, you know, a bit of an inspirational rut. So what I do is I keep making works. They might be failures, but inevitably you're like learning as you're doing it, and you're figuring out what styles you do like and what you don't. It's like that quote from the light bulb guy, Thomas Edison, I think. I've not failed, I've just found, 10,000 ways that won't work. So you learn every time you do a drawing and you think, I don't like that. Or, oh, I like aspects of this, so I'll include that in my next drawing. Failing is your own opinion. Art is subjective, but also it's one thing that you know not to do next time or to do next time. Style is something that I feel like I've never had, and I feel like I'm constantly experimenting with style. But I kind of think that's okay. I think that trying lots of different things, you know, no artist has gone straight, you know, to his canvas and drawn something and then been like, yep, that's my style forevermore. Van Gogh's early work and things like that, they're all quite realistic. Didn't start out in this way, just knowing what their work would eventually be like. Make sure your basic human needs are met as well. If you're a bit sleepy or a bit hungry, it's going to affect your work. I think sometimes as well you look back at work and you think, God, that was really good. You know, how did I manage that? Keep making the rubbish, keep doing it, and you can kind of break through that way. Change your approach to failure. Say, I've made it and I'm an artist that chooses to trial all my work, and I know in the end it will be fine and I will eventually break through this stint of non-inspiration, or, you know, this stint of work that I'm not very pleased with. Anyway, here's a little bit about the piece I've made. It's a nice green and blue leafy ephemera drawing. As I say, I'm not like the most happy with it, but it's going to count towards like the practice, and it's going to help me with future failings. Thanks very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video talking about failure. Please leave a comment if you've experienced anything similar, and hopefully we can help each other out on this page. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye.